What's up, guys? This is 13th Necromancer, and welcome to a Battlin Boxer deck profile courtesy of Fan Wish, which is Bob Smith. Shoutouts to Bob Smith, he's a really cool guy. And he wanted a Battlin Boxer deck profile, and I was just getting back into the deck, but I was missing a card or two, so for this one video only, I'm gonna proxy a single card, and yeah, we're gonna see that card later in the video. And without further ado, let's get into it. So let's start with the main deck, the monsters you're gonna play, which is of course triple switch hitter. Triple switch hitter is always gonna be played in the deck. It's basically a free Xyz monster, which is mostly gonna be Yugioh, but you can also make Nova Kaiser. So the card that goes best with it is, of course, triple Glassjaw. I've seen a lot of builds that actually try running to this card, but I'm just gonna put this card at 3, always gonna be at 3 to make, I guess, not the most consistent, but the biggest consistency of drawing it. And same goes for triple Headgeared. Opening up this card is godly, especially with the card that I've included in the deck. It's gonna be pretty cool to combo with. This lighting is giving me a headache. So, triple Headgeared, basically a foolish burial for Battlin Boxers. And the card I still stick with at 3 is Battlin Boxer Spar. So you can special summon him when you control a Battlin Boxer, and you can make an easy Yugioh main phase 2, because after you summon this card, you cannot conduct your battle phase for the rest of the turn, so you can do this in main phase 2 after you've done your battle phase. And yeah, we've checked up on that a couple of times now. I've seen a lot of Battlin Boxer deck profiles. You can do that, so hopefully this time no such comments. And for other Battlin Boxer, what am I talking about? Double Veil is basically like a battle fader, but you, after you've taken some battle damage, special summon him, regain those life points, and have a free level 4 monster you can use next turn or abuse with the card that I've put in the deck. And for the last one, I'm playing one Battlin Boxer Shadow. That is because Rhoda is not at 3 anymore. I mean, it's really not that good drawing this card. You want to search this card once you set up an XYZ play, got a Yugioh out there, so you can abuse it with Shadow, and that is pretty much why I like this card. And we're gonna leave it at that. It's more of a pure Battlin Boxer version of a deck. So 15 monsters, and the only monsters are gonna be Battlin Boxers this time. Might actually tweak around the version a little bit. And let's get into the spell cards. So, first of all, double Battlin Boxing Spirits. This card is still just so good, even though it's a normal spell card. You know, you might trade this card out for more called Haunted. Once you may play this deck or try it in the meta, you can play Anti-Spell Fragments in the main, which is gonna be a big card this format. And you can cut a lot of these spell cards. And the main one I'm putting in right now is Kaiser Coliseum, because it works so good in the meta, because every deck likes to summon a lot of monsters, even this deck, but once you've set up a Yugioh or any other XYZ play, mostly gonna be Nova Kaiser and Yugioh, the Battlin Boxer Xyz monsters, you just simply activate this card and you're gonna be safe, because this deck a lot of times is protect, I guess, the tower, protect the Yugioh, which is why I play double Forbidden Lands. And yeah, that's it for the 2-off spell cards. And then for the 1-offs, oh, sorry about that. Yeah, we got double more MST, because there's a lot of cards that you want to get rid of in this deck. There's a lot of good cards this format, because traps are making a return and all that shenanigans, and MSTing a scale is always gonna be good now that pendulums are a thing. So yeah, double MST just to throw it in. And now the one-offs is of course that one copy of Rhoda because that's all you can play now. One copy of the Warrior Returning Alive. This is of course for late game once you set up and need to quickly get your switch hitter or any other Battlin boxer that you might need. Even search out a Veil from your graveyard. And it's just a good card, just adds back any warrior type. You might have run out of your switch hitters, so just simply replenish your hand with a single copy of Warrior Returning Alive. Foolish Burial for Glassjaw. Book of Moon, always gonna be a good card, and one copy of Raigeki. I don't feel more destruction is needed in the main deck. That's only because even though you do play Lead Yoke, you could play double more Dark Hole in here. But a lot of decks are gonna be more better off once you destroy their monsters. And if you're playing something like Magic Specters, this card is just useless most of the time. But Raigeki is always gonna be a good card. You need to run, or not really need to. You should run. Then for the traps, we're gonna start off with the one-offs only because the two-offs are gonna need some explanation. One-off, I'm playing one copy of Call the Haunted because sometimes you just need to revive some monsters. It's always gonna be a handy card. And yeah, other times you're basically gonna use your switch hitter to make most of the plays because yeah. You can even revive some Xyz monsters with Call the Haunted, maybe if you ever have a chance to go for game in a turn, which is not gonna be that often. But yeah, let's continue. Torrential Tribute, just a staple, same as Vanity's Emptiness, Bottomless Trap Hole, Solemn Warning, Compulsory Evacuation Device. Yeah, not the best card anymore, but right now I'm running it. You could change this for maybe another Call the Haunted if you wish. Or maybe one of the new best traps of the format, which is Time Space Trap Hole and Grand Horn of Heaven. Yeah, which is the cards you're mostly gonna side deck, but you can main them if you wish to. You can even main Horn of Heaven. I've seen that mained a lot, especially in Stellar Knights, because you do run some, I guess, graveyard, special summon ability, and yeah, only one copy of Jolt Connor, which is a really good card in the battle phase. It's a really good counter trap. But yeah, you're basically gonna side this card if you're playing against Cosmos. That might be good. But if you're playing against everything else, this card is just always gonna be dead. So one off just to have it in the deck. If you're happy enough to resolve it, that's fine as well. Then for some, I guess, battle traps, double Mirror Force. Yeah, probably running Stormy Mirror Force would be better, but that card, no, not. It was just double the price of this whole deck, which is cheap already. And right now I do not have that card, but you can run it. But I still think that Mirror Force comes as a surprise to a lot of people. And another very good card that I talked in my good tech card series is Memory Loss, which are round 2 off. I think right now better than Fiendish Chain, because Fiendish Chain does target, but this card does have a requirement that the monster has to be in face-up attack position. And that's pretty much it. But still negates the effect and it's permanent, so if the MST or Fiendish Chain, they're gonna regain their effect, and Breakthrough lasts only till the end of the turn. And now the final card, which I had to proxy because I did not get it in time and wanted to, I guess, make the wish come true to make the deck profile, which is double Painful Escape. Yeah, this is the brand new card from Dimension of Chaos. So this is my replacement for Rhoda, a searchable card that really can help you out, especially as I've talked with Veil. And even if you do open a Glassjaw and this card, simply summon Glassjaw, which is already a 2k beater, set this card, and then you can, whenever your opponent goes, I mean, standby phase, activate this card, tribute off the glass jaw, or if you wanna speed it up, or even on any maybe end phase their turn, so they don't have any other responses. Basically, tribute one of your monsters and then add one monster that has the same type, attribute, and level, but a different name from your deck or graveyard to your hand, which is really good. Deck or graveyard. This basically replaces even Warrior Returning Alive if you wish to play 3 copies of this card. Even then, I would say that's pretty good because this card is so good in this deck. I just, I just don't think it's it's bad in this deck. Cause in any rank 4 deck that, especially archetypes that use same types, attributes, different names, and I've also searched what else you could play in this deck, but you're not gonna play Blue Flame Swordsman or that level 4 tuner, which you might deck in. I mean, if you want to change Mass Chameleon for a searchable card, but I don't think synchros are that good right now in this deck, in this build especially. But you can run something like 1 copy of Mass Chameleon, which I currently do not have with me, so I decided to cut it off from the build this time. But I think you can change like something like Warrior Returning Alive for a copy of Mass Chameleon, throw in a Cypher Lord Omega in the extra deck, and you can deal with that. But right now, Painful Escape is my, not really tech, my option to change reinforcements in the army in this deck. It's a very nice searchable card. I mean, the best combo is of course tributing off Glassjaw, searching out Switch Hitter, and then you got a Yugioh on the field. So that just changes a bit of consistency with the deck and searchability that we lost with limiting of Rhoda. So reinforcements of the army, of course. And now let's get into the extra which is as simple as it can be. Of course, I'm running triple Yugioh. I was running, I think I once ran 2 of these in a certain build, but I just missed this card. It is still so good, and I mean, not against the real meta, but if you want to play a fun deck, something that really messes with your opponent, Yugioh, such a good card. And then a double Nova Kaiser for the 5 Battlin box monster that you're mostly gonna go into in this deck. Yeah, this is the main cards. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't know these cards yet. And then for the other rank 4s that you can make in this deck, Stell, really good. 101, Cowboy, Dark Rebellion Seas Dragon, the 4 ultis that I play in basically any rank 4 deck. Mostly rank 4 decks. Then we got Diamond Direwolf. I think this card is gonna be seeing more play now. It has seen more play once Necros were the best deck. They basically use this card to clear up their field, but you can use it as well. It's really a good card still. Of course, number 103 Ragnar Zero, number 80 Rhapsody and Berserk. Just banishing 2 simple cards and maybe then giving some attack boost to Yugioh, or Noah Kaiser is really good. And then Abyss Dweller, you're never gonna not play this card. Once it was reprinted, everybody has access to the card, and it's just such a good card. Just don't summon it against Infernoids. That's one tip you should know. And then for the last 2 cards is Blade Armor Ninja and Heroic Champion Excalibur. So yeah, that's a bit of a longer deck profile. I think I had some explanations to do here. And yeah, that's the deck profile of the current pure build of Battlin Boxers that I'm doing. Painful Escape is a great card, as you can see my horrible proxy here. But Painful Escape is a really good card, and once I get it, I'll do the profile again, probably in the madness of December, which I'm gonna promote now. Trying to make a video every single day in December. And if you wanna watch the channel, there's gonna be some interesting videos coming out. A lot of deck profiles, and if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. What am I talking about? And thank you for watching this video. And yeah. See you guys next time.